So Candace's going to give you a little bit of a rundown about what's going to go down, and then we'll...
Alright, we're gonna go get the sandwiches for the come around right now. How much battery do you have?
That's okay, no problem.
I'd already been doing Martin's on Friday mornings for quite a few years, but Jessica Brown said to me, Miss Allback, we got to do this. We got to go hand out sandwiches and coffee to people. I said, well, I already do Martin's on Fridays, but if you want to do this some other morning, I'll be right behind you. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm not going to run it, but if you want to run it, go right ahead. So she came home, and we did drive around together one Saturday, I think, trying to think what neighborhood we'd want to hand out things in. And we were thinking of the Mission, and I don't know, nothing felt right until we drove by St. Anthony's on Jones and Golden Gate. This would be a good corner. We'll get classes to make sandwiches, and we'll have them handed in Wednesdays, and we'll refrigerate them overnight in those outdoor refrigerators, and pick them up Thursday morning. And so she had the whole thing worked out. So I said, well, here's the board. You run the sign-ups. So she got different teachers. I drove for a couple of weeks, but doing Fridays and Thursdays, I couldn't do both. So she was in charge of getting different teachers to drive. We needed a teacher in charge, though, so I walked through the faculty room one morning, and I saw Carlos Escobar sitting there. He was coaching football at the time. I said, Carlos, would you like to run something on Thursday mornings? And he thought for a minute, and I explained it to him. And he said, okay. So from then on, for the last 10 years, Carlos Escobar has run Thursday mornings. But Jessica had to get the sandwiches made by different classes. She had to line up different teachers to help Mr. Escobar drive. And it was known that it was student run. The teacher wasn't running around gathering people to do it every week. She was. I think Carlos appreciated that too, Mr. Escobar. And it's been that way. It's just by osmosis. The kids running the comfort run. Like Martin's, I kind of run Martin's. You know, I just finished doing the board for the week. The comfort run has been the kids do the board, the kids get the sandwiches, classes to make sandwiches, they put the sign up, they send the email out. It's just kind of grown that way, and that's 13 years ago.
That I get to see the college students. I like seeing the college kids. You know, and they do a good thing for the community.
How long have you been a part of the coming to every Thursday morning?
Maybe two years. I've seen them come here.
How long have you lived in San Juan?
27 years. I've been in San Francisco.
What did it feel like to go on your first comfort run?
I was nervous, you know, like the people aren't shoving and pushing each other and not in line. Can I have this? Can I have that? He got a meat sandwich. You know, you just can't let it get that way. So I was a little nervous. And I know the kids, a lot of the kids who go are nervous because these are street people. We're not comfortable with homeless people a lot. But after the first run, I loved doing it. I wish I could do that in Martin's, but I can't. But it's like the feeling after you finish and you head off back to SI over Twin Peaks. I feel like I've been in the real world. I said to the kids, I feel like I just spent an hour in the real world, and now I'm going back to Disneyland. It's kind of what we live is Disneyland.